Welcome to the banquet. We want to thank our sponsor, Kessel. They were wonderful in being able to provide the evening for us. And I want you to know that the reason I'm welcoming you is because they think the gray beard looks much better than the other beards that you might see walking around on folks. Well, welcome to the banquet. Thanks for joining us this evening. Normally, our banquet sponsor would be up here, welcome you to the event, but most of them aren't terribly photogenic, so they've asked me to step in for them. The Kessel people made me stand here and give a video. They expected this for their money that they paid. So, welcome to the, oh, see, now I just didn't, you wanted a blooper, you just had one. I am in so much trouble. Hi, I'm Rob Mouget. I'm the Vice President of MACNA, and I'm here because we're running the 30th annual MACNA here in Las Vegas. And we're all here having fun, enjoying all the exhibitors, our wonderful speakers, and a chance to meet the folks that we only get to see once a year. It's a very fun social event. I think some of the things that make MACNA unique is, one, we get to move to different locations each year, so we get to meet new folks and attract new hobbyists in the local market. I think one of the other really big benefits we have is our educational programs through our speakers that we bring in. So we have a large number of speakers that present on a variety of topics. There's always something new to learn, even for those of us that have been in the hobby for a decade or four. And it's a great opportunity to get to have that experience and that knowledge transfer that happens. I'm sure all of you have had an opportunity to be on the show floor. You've probably stopped by the Kessel booth and had a conversation or two with their reps. Instead of listening to them again, we thought it might be nice for you to listen to folks that are actually using Kessel products.
Alex, Mike, we're the owners of Kona Reef and Studio Blow over in Arizona. Yeah, when we first started putting in coral tanks in our store, I think we did most of them all with the A360s. They're by far the most popular coral light we sell. Biggest selling point is the shimmer effect and the colors that they throw. Everyone really likes how they look. You can stand there and look at a tank and you see a Kessel A360 versus something else, and you can really tell the difference. But that aside, as owners, we care a lot about actually the health of the corals and how they grow, and I think we've seen really amazing color and growth from the 360s, more so than most of the other brands.
Right. We actually started out only putting them on our coral systems, and we actually switched over to put them on our fish systems as well, because the colors just came out so much better. So that, and then the natural shimmer, you really feel like you're looking at a piece of the ocean.
My name's Matt Jolly. I work for Marine Life.
And I'm Jonathan Hubbard. I own Marine Life out of Red Deer, Alberta. We're here to talk about Kessel, how we like the product. Actually, not like, we love the product. We have it over our coral tanks. We have amazing growth, the style, the cleanness. I couldn't be happier with Kessel products.
Yeah, we love how user-friendly it is. It's an amazing product. Yeah. We sell a lot of them. We enjoy them. We use them ourselves. Can't be beat. Yeah, it's awesome.
My name's Robert Dudgeon. I'm from Australia, from a company called Reef Anabolics. So I've been using the Kessel 360 for a good couple of years now. I run a predominantly SPS system. Yeah, I'm very happy with them. Very happy with them. I've never had any issues with them. I've run about 4 on a 5 foot system at the moment. No shadowing whatsoever. I don't have any issues with the coral. The coral, nice and vibrant, nice and healthy. Yeah, there's nothing to complain about. They're an awesome product. Very good light.
I'm Dexter Hill.
I'm JJ Elliott.
And together we manage Triad Reef Critters, which is a local fish store in Greensboro, North Carolina. Our display aquariums, our planet aquariums, our reef aquariums, they all have the Kessel lighting, and over all of our coral display aquariums that are in cabinets, we went with the AP700. Love them, the customers love the shimmer, and we sell a lot of lights because they just like, I want what you have.
Yeah. The 360s are amazing. I mean, as soon as they see the display tank, we don't even have to tell them what the light is. They just look at it and say, that's the light I want. So, well, I think just visually, first of all, the coloration that the light gives to the coral. First, I mean, the reef tank's beautiful. The light makes it, the shimmer of the light is such a significant part of it, but what the light does for the coral is the other part. I mean, of course, you know, there's a lot that goes into that reef tank, but the light is such a significant part of that, and I think that the Kessel 360 is what brings a lot to that. And then, of course, we have a 265 planted tank, and it's the same thing. There is the shimmer that the light's known for, or at least what our customers know it for, and the plant growth is just amazing.
So my name is Zach Huskin. I'm a senior aquarist at the Butterfly House and Aquarium in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Yeah, so we use the A360s on all of our frag tanks. We got 3 grow out systems. all utilizing 6 to 8 Kessels each. And we bought them back in 2013, and they're still up and running. So they're very efficient, easy to control, very pleased with how they've grown our corals. We've seen great color, great growth.
Hey, hi, I'm Shane Danger-Coleman. I guess you could say Kessel's #1 fan in Australia. I've been using them for about 7 years, so just after the official release of the 350, which was a fair while ago. And I've just fell in love with those lights ever since, and I've used them on any tank I've ever built. Yeah, I love Kessel lights a lot because of the color they pop and also the growth. A lot of people say that LEDs don't grow corals, but I can't say I've not experienced that. There's so much growth, and the color, that's just second to none. And the shimmer as well. It's phenomenal shimmer. It looks so natural.
I'm Hisham Al-Adli. Yeah, so this new 360X is fantastic. What I like about it is the form factor. It's so much smaller than the previous generation. So not only is it smaller, but it's also very, very light. And so I can see it being used in many more places than I could see the larger light before. The other thing I like about it is that the light cluster is so widespread for such a tiny form factor light. I can use it to replace a much larger fixture.
I'm Carl Menard. I'm the Aquatic Resources Manager here at the UC Davis Bodega Marine Lab. Typically, artificial light is developed for the human eye, for what's pleasing and comfortable to the human eye. And generally, those wavelengths of light, that spectrum of light, is of very little value biologically. Characterizing light and understanding how light participates in the process of animal development has really become an important thing for us. We're excited to use Kessel products. We can now grow things like Macrocystis giant kelp in our displays. Our invertebrate and soft-bodied animals are doing exceedingly well under the Kessel lighting. The fish are doing exceedingly well. Also, the public that comes to view these tanks really gets a more natural representation of what it would look like in that environment.
I'm Scott Cohen. I am one of the owners at Sea Dwelling Creatures. Over the last few years, we've tested a lot of different LED lights. Probably the most unique thing that I found right out of the gate about the Kessel product was the controllability at the level where I want it. This is a very commercial environment. I kind of have always said to everybody that makes things for us, we're the Timex watch. If it takes a licking at Sea Dwelling Creatures and can keep on ticking after a year, you've got something there. We put a beating on things, and this was a light that we've had our eyes on for a while, and we really feel this can stand the test of time and provide us with what we need.
My name is Steve Bitter. I'm the Senior Development Curator for Sea Life Global. I've worked in 2 aquariums now that have used Kessel lighting and used it for a number of different applications. I use them at home for my freshwater tanks and really got a lot of life out of them. And like I said, the things I appreciate are the small size, being able to adjust them a little bit, make them just look appropriate for application.
I'm Joe Caparata. I'm the owner of Unique Corals. Been using Kessels for many, many years. I'd like to think we were one of the first people. We use them on planted tanks, freshwater, saltwater. I've even got them at home, all my freshwater home tanks. And I even am doing a plant wall, and I just ordered the track lights for the Kessels. So I love Kessels. You get some nice shimmering. I'm an older reefer, and we used to run metal halides, and I love the shimmering. So this kind of brings us back to those shimmering days.
My name is Alyssa Bissett. I'm from the Florida Aquarium. They are my most reliable lights, to be honest. So we use them over a multitude of our different habitats, anything from the white lights to the actinic blues, which are awesome. We put our lights through a lot of hardships between being so close to saltwater environments, sometimes having food honestly thrown onto them, and then being able to clean them up. They hold through with us for a really long time.
I'm Bailey. I'm from the New England Aquarium in Boston. We like Kessel because they're making products that are tailored to our needs. Things are ruggedly built. The saltwater environment is very trying for electronical pieces of equipment, and we're very pleased with how they've fared in our challenging environments.
I think one of the most powerful things about MACNA is the fact that we have a very close-knit community of aquarists, hobbyists, public aquarists, as well as the exhibitors and manufacturers that are here. And it really provides a nice community for folks to be able to share information. I couldn't have achieved this, especially at all the MACNAs that I've done, without the help of my lovely wife, who I make work every single MACNA, and she still stays married to me.